he be pissing me off left and right, as you guys can tell, as you guys can see. All of our lives changed drastically. Okay, so all the kids are settled down. Mimi and London are about to go to bed in a few. They have about 30 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm about to cut my hair for the sponsorship. But if y'all caught the live, I was literally sitting right here. I was live. And Uriah was just doing too much. Like, doing entirely too much. My thing is this. When I be wanting help, and ignore my background, y'all. This is my makeup room / office, but it's not like all the way put together, so it's like a mess right now. I'm waiting on some things, and I need to hang up some things, and also I really need to get all of the girls' stuff, because most of this stuff in the corner over here is like all their toys and things, so I need to get all that into their room, but I can't put it into their room until we get their beds. So their beds get here, then we can focus on their makeover in their room. Then I'm going to do a makeover in my area. But anyways, he was pissing me off. Like, he was making me so mad. And I think he does this shit on purpose. He's like one of the kids. Like, when they see that you're doing something, you're preoccupied, or you're talking to people, whatever, it's like they just go out their way to try to embarrass you. Like, he talking about, I'm like, I'm overstimulated because he keeps trying to touch me. He talking about, oh, you just woke up, da-da-da-da, because I was asleep. Like, I literally did. I went to sleep. Like, I've been just laying around today because today wasn't really one of my content days, but I was like, you know what? I had got an email from a company, which was this company for this hair, and they were asking me to curl it. So I'm like, I have to get up, I have to work, I have to do that. And right when I was about to get up and do it, he's like, you can't get up, you can't put, you know what I'm saying, get yourself together, put a little lip gloss on. He don't really like a whole beat down face. I do. So if I'm going to put myself together and feel put together, I'm going to do my makeup. He doesn't like me to do my makeup all the time, like excessive, like full beat, full glam. He don't like that, right? But for me personally, I don't feel dressed unless I'm full glams. Like, I really don't, or at least partially. But he be like, no makeup, just, you know what I'm saying, if you want to do some eyelashes, da-da-da. And I get it. Men, they like what they like. A lot of them like natural. Like, he be asking me if I can low-key stop. He be hinting about me stop wearing wigs. I can't. Like, that's just not me. So if that's just not me, I just don't know how to go out my way to do something when I be feeling like I don't get the stuff that I be wanting. Like, a lot of things with men is like physical, and a lot of stuff with women are emotional, and I just want the emotional side of things. Like, I know we've been together a very long time, but we have to do, like, he's been like, oh, he want to take me out on dates, we need a date, da-da-da-da, all that stuff or whatever, which we do. But that's the side of the emotional side. Like, I need to get into that first, and then I can give you more of the physical. If we haven't got to the emotional side yet, because we've been doing a lot with our businesses and stuff, and we just don't have time for it. It's not even like that we don't want to do it. We just don't have time for it. And then he be pissing me off left and right, as you guys can tell, as you guys can see. Those dilemmas that I be having with him, like, that be another reason until you get yourself all the way together, or until we get on the same page with But yeah, like, I be feeling like, don't even want to be bothered. Like, and that's just that. Like, it's nothing that I can really do about that until things are where I want them to be. And this, honestly, comes with marriage. And I can definitely say that. Like, you're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to have times where you want to kill each other. And that's just what it is. Like, it's not like it's not normal. It's just irritating when one party acts like it's not normal. Like, oh, why aren't you doing this for me? It's me. When for me, I mean, I guess it's for me. It's me for me too. So it's like one person wants one thing for themselves, another person wants another thing for themselves. And then you just got to compromise or find a happy medium. And right now, we at an angry large. Okay? But a very upset small. Okay, and I'm trying to get back right. My husband irritates me. My children on top of my 13 by 6, and this is my life. And also being a content creator, it's like a lot of hustle and bustle. It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of, you know, moving parts and moving pieces that if you don't do, number one, you will be half-assing your content. You don't want to do that. Number two, don't be like me, okay? Well, as I say, don't do as I do, okay? Like, don't be like me. Do not take long breaks. Don't do none of that. Actually, right now, some of y'all probably already know, but I have a content influencer chat, and I am making another one for October, so if you guys want to join, you can. I'll link that information below. It is $50 starting actually after today. Today's the last day that you can get it for $25 for the whole entire month. Basically, it's going to be a chat. I'm going to be teaching you guys things. You're going to get tips, tricks, you know, expert advice. Me. Shout out and vlogs, which I will show you guys everyone who was in my September class in this vlog. So yeah, it's very much cheap and very much informative. Everyone who is in my September class, if you guys are watching this, if y'all can comment below and give y'all review, I would highly appreciate it. Look at that curl. Oh, I'm gonna have to go in and fix this because I can't see it. I'm blind, y'all. I don't got my glasses on. But yeah, because I dropped some gems in there. For it to be so cheap, I dropped some gems in there. I had a girl tell me like, you need to do a webinar. You need to do, you know what I'm saying, you need to, people be charging $1,000 or more for this information. Like, what are you doing? You're selling yourself short. But the thing is, I really want it to be affordable. I know people starting out, you know, it's scary. It's a lot. It can be bombarding. It can like fluster you. And then if you have people like I do, when you start and they laugh at you and tell you that you're never going to, like, it's never going to go nowhere. Like, that's what my husband said to me. He was like, what? Like, it's not making no money. He wouldn't even invest. Uriah has never invested in anything that I've done business-wise, because I've always ended up having the capital to do it. I use YouTube, like, when I didn't have the money and I didn't have the resources, I did what I did what I could, which was my iPhone. I used the iMovie app, all of that. Like, and back then I think it was like the iPhone 4. Girl, I used what I could, right? So I ended up, when I did get a check, I ended up investing in myself. So when I did get a check, I would buy, you know, a camera. When I did get a check, I would buy, you know, my first computer and my first, like, software. Because y'all know Final Cut Pro was $300. I don't know if it still is. I don't even know if it went up or what, but I know it was $300. So I invested in everything that I have. And then later on, once he started to see the money flow, then he started to be, you know, on board. Then he started to be very supportive. Then he started to be like, yes, let's do this and that, and help me with things. But when I started out by myself. You know, I grinded from the bottom, out the mud. People was not really, like, on the same page with me. And the funny thing is, I never really told any of my family or friends about it, because it wasn't, back then, at first, when I started, we weren't getting paid. So it wasn't like it was that. But once it became that, I was already big enough to where they wanted to support me. So I've never really felt the side where people be like, oh, your friends and your family don't support you. But I do understand it, because, like I said, my husband laughed at me. I was like, I want you to never have to work. I'm going to use YouTube to do it. He laughed at me. And then it became a reality. And he was like, whoa, like, I could quit. I don't have to do this and that. Like, he got out of the military. All of our lives changed drastically. YouTube literally saved my life in so many different ways, so many different times as well. Not even just once. Different times in my life. So I am so grateful to have this platform, and I had to, like, really reevaluate myself and remember where I came from and remember how much I grinded to get here and to do this. And so when I was just letting shit ride and letting shit, like, sit because I was complacent, I was making enough money off of my old channel, like the residuals and things. I was making enough money. I didn't have to, you know, put as much energy and as much dedication into this anymore. So don't be like me. Don't stop the grind. The grind never stops, no matter what. Keep going, even if you're making millions of dollars. Honey, don't stop what made you $1 million. Like, that's crazy. But I did get depressed. I did, you know what I'm saying? I had postpartum several different times. It was a lot. My pregnancies are very, very tough on me. I get so sick, and I don't know if it's because of me having girls, and girls just don't, my body and girls just don't do it, we don't click. But I'm hoping this son of mine that pregnancy is not going to be too bad. And if you're new here, yes, I'm going to be having a son. Yes, his name is Junior. We gonna call him Bluebell in utero, okay? You remember, like, girl, what are you talking about? So we plan on doing IVF. We don't know when, okay? I'm not saying I'm pregnant right now because we have to go through a process. I'm gonna have to go through a lot. But I am not doing the 4 times the charm. Y'all told me the 3rd time's the charm. It wasn't. So I'm not doing the 4 times the charm over here. It's not happening. End up with 4 girls messing around with this ninja. So I'm going to go ahead and buy my son. He's sitting on the shelf at the store as we speak. And I'm going to purchase him. And then he's going to complete our family. Because I've always just wanted to have both, you know, worlds, basically. I know how to be a girl mom. I've been a girl mom for 10 years now. I've been a girl mom. It's been a minute. It's been amazing. But I also want to experience being a boy mom. I want to experience, you know what I'm saying? I might not sit out in the heat while he plays sports and stuff. But, because my girls just don't be wanting to do none of that. Like, they would rather have fun other ways or just go do other stuff than to play sports. But I hope when they get older that changes. But right now, I'm not a sports mom. So if I could be a sports mom for a little second, you know, get a little smidge of that would be fun. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to a lot of different things in life. But only if this ninja get his act together, because I can't have 2 of him. Imagine. And he better look like me. I'm going to have to throw that in there in my order. Look like his mama. Act like his mama. Okay? Is his mama. Just scratch his whole DNA. Just put his mama and his mama, and we gonna make, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need a twin in them. Okay, my girls, they're giving me beauty. They're giving me all. Like, face court does not decline with them. I know they're gonna be beautiful women, but I don't want a mini-me. Like, I want someone that looks exactly like his mama. Now, I'm not saying he gonna have to be a mommy's boy. I don't want a mommy's boy, but I'm saying, like, I just want a little, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be my last baby, too. Come on, God. Do your due deals. So, anyways, let me get myself together, and I'll probably end up getting them in bed. I'm gonna do my video, and if I talk to y'all later on, I don't know when, because it's late, y'all. I started this off late. Uriah said I was sleeping all day, so that's why. But I started this vlog off late. Y'all really just got to run around with us on our errands, and our business and stuff. I think one day maybe I will tell y'all a rundown of, like, everything that we do and, like, how we make our money and how much money we make, maybe. But until then, y'all don't have to see it. I told y'all I was gonna be a little private. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I told y'all I was gonna be a little private on a little bit of things. Some things I would tell y'all and share. Sometimes I won't. I will share when I feel like I need to share, when I want to share. And that's just gonna be that. Like, my family don't even know. Half my friends don't even know, like, what our businesses are. And they don't ask. It's not that serious. Like, girl, we make our money. We're entrepreneurs. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, taking care of these children is top priority. Okay? So that's the biggest goal of all. Like, that's where I'm like, let me get up, let me get to it, let me get over this depression that I thought I was in. I'm gonna say thought because I'm not even claiming that I was no more. I am full blown going into this life with positive vibes only. I'm not even going to stress myself out no more. Like, I know sometimes I'll be upset, sad, irritated, like today, irritated, but that doesn't like the positivity doesn't go nowhere just because of that. That makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense to y'all. It makes sense to me. Like, even if I have a bad day, even if I'm irritated, even if Uriah will not get off my back, honey, even if the kids is on top of this beautiful unit that I'm about to do a review on, I am still blessed at the end of the day. So don't take this as like oh, I hate my life, or like, you know, any of that. These are my diaries. Like, I don't write stuff down anymore. I used to when I was little, but I don't write stuff down no more. Now I do like a visual diary. So this is my diary. This is how I feel. So please, 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 I hate when the comments come with they're like, oh, well, this, oh, well, that, oh, well, da, 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 da. Just listen, woman to woman. Just listen to how I feel. You know what I'm saying? You can put in the comments how you feel and how you get through your day, how you schedule out things with your children, how you make it. Because that's all we're trying to do out here is make it. We're trying to make it for our kids. We're trying to make sure they get everything that they deserve and everything that we didn't have. You were trying to make sure that generational curses are broken. Things that happened to us in the past don't happen to our children. That's all we're literally trying to do day by day by day by day. So, mommy to mommy, wife to wife, woman to woman. Just be here for me, girl. Okay? That's all I need. I just need a shoulder. I just need an ear. Okay? A few of them. And that's it. That's all. Don't take me too seriously. At the end of the day, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to talk my shit. I'm going to do what I does. And this what I do. And that's just that. Okay? A bugaboo. Boss. Now let me get to this money.